Adding text overlays is a great way to dynamically personalize an image based on context, but a lot of the times we're limited to just web-safe fonts or a small subset of Google fonts. Instead, we can upload a custom font to Cloudinary so that we maintain brand consistency across all of our assets. Or sometimes we upload custom fonts just because we want to have a little fun. Cloudinary's text overlays make it easy to dynamically add text on top of your images. And by default, Cloudinary supports most of the Google fonts, which have a ton of great customization options. But more often than not, your brand font is not necessarily a Google font, and that's critical to your visual assets. Or sometimes you just want to reach for something more custom outside of the scope of Google fonts. In this video, I'll show you how to use Cloudinary's text overlays to add custom fonts to your images. Okay, so here's the little demo app that we're going to be building, and it doesn't look like much right now, but I'm visualizing this to be one of those motivational posters where we're going to put some code on there using a custom font. Let's look at the code. As you can see, we have a Cloudinary SDK already initialized. Then we're creating a Cloudinary image with a couple of optimizations. And finally, we're displaying that image in an image tag. Now first, let's add the text to be overlaid onto the image. We'll worry about the font after. To do that, we chain on an overlay method. And inside of there, we define a source. In this case, we want a text source. And I'll copy and paste in the text that we want. The text source also takes a second argument, which is the style of the text. To define that, we'll create a new text style object. And in there, we'll specify our font and our size. We'll stick with a plain font like Arial, and we'll give it a size of 36. Let's also go ahead and make it bold and white. Hopping over to the browser, let's see what we got. Our text is showing up on the screen, but it doesn't look very good. This particular image could work really well with a monospace font, and a custom one at that. To get started with custom fonts, the first thing we have to do is upload one to Cloudinary. Before uploading your custom font, you need to make an upload preset. I made one here and called it Custom Fonts. There's a couple important security settings here. The first one is called signing mode, and we have this set to signed. And the second one is delivery type, which we have set to authenticated. Both of these are required to serve font files in Cloudinary. Now that we have our upload preset defined, I made it the default for uploading raw files to Cloudinary. After defining an upload preset for raw files, I went ahead and drag and dropped my WAF2 font file, called Cascadia Code, into my media library. Now that it's been uploaded, we can go back and use our custom font in our text style. Instead of Arial, let's paste in the path to our custom font. As you can see here, this includes the name of our Cloudinary folder and the name of our custom font file, separated by a colon. Let's go see what this looks like in the browser. And just like that, we have a custom font that is not included in the Google font set as a text overlay for our image. I think it looks way better like this. Next up, we'll show you how to use AI to crop images with Cloudinary.